Hey, how's it going, guys? LCD Neffy here, and I'm back with another video, and we're doing a tier list. And as you can see, it is on KSI's latest album, Dissimulation. Now, this has been out for just over a week now, and I've gave it a few listens just to see, how I feel on it. So this is going to be pretty much a track review and also rate a tier list video. But I'm also going to say what I feel about the tracks as I rate them, of course. And let's just get straight into this. But if you do like this video, make sure you just give it a like. And if you're new around here, subscribe. And also, after this is all done, or during whilst this is done, let me know where you think I have gone wrong with this tier list, or what you disagree with, because I always want to hear your input. But first, we have Down Like That. Now, this came out I think this was the first thing that came out. This came out in November for his fight. This has got to go in elite. SX hook is brilliant. The fact that he had Rick Ross and Lil Baby, I think, had two very decent, good verses, and I think KSI really does kill it on this song. Overall, the sound to this song, the beat is, I think the beat's awesome. It's got to go in elite. It's one of the best songs on this album. So yeah, it's definitely going in elite. Next we have Poppin', and I really liked Poppin', but thinking about where it is going right now, and I'm only going to put it in decent. I think it's quite catchy. I like the back-to-back hook with KSI and Smoke Purp on it. That's pretty much what really only takes it to decent though. Other than that, it's not the greatest. Lil Pump obviously has a memorable line about Corona, but it's not. He doesn't really have a great verse on that track, so it's going to go in the decent tier. And yeah, as you can see, guys, I didn't explain the tiers, but there's 6 tiers and they're pretty self-explanatory, really. Next we have Bad Lil Vibe featuring Jeremiah. I think this is good. I think Jeremiah does a good job on. It's one of my preferred songs, but the way KSI sings on it, I'm not a biggest fan of. I prefer him when he raps more. Like he's trying to go melodic on this track, and I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of it, so I'm going to put this in good. Cap, Offset kills Cap. Offset's verse on Cap is amazing. However, overall as a song, it's going in good. But I think Offset really does kill it on this track. He goes absolutely insane. KSI, I think at first, the first time you listen to it, the chorus is a bit it's not great. But after you hear Offset's verse, I think you think, oh yeah, it kind of goes well after that. We've got Complicated, which is from the Deluxe, because this has also got the songs from the Deluxe Dissimulation on. So we've got Complicated. I'm not a big fan of this. It's probably one of the worst songs on the album. It's going to have to go in trash. I don't necessarily think it's a trash song. But out of all these tiers, it's got to go in trash. It's probably one of the worst ones on the album. Next, we have Domain. Now, the beat on this is awesome. Just don't know if it's my favourite. I'm going to put that in good as well. How It Feel. I really like this. I think this is a banger. I think the way he comes in on it is really, really good. I just like it. I think it's got quite a catchy sound to it, essentially. Next we have Killer Killer. That's going to go in banger. Again, I have one problem with this. I don't think KSI needs auto-tune on this song. In some places the auto-tune's done correct. On some of the songs, the auto-tune's a bit out of place. There's a bit too much on it. I think this is one of the songs where not necessarily too much auto-tune, but I think the chorus itself, Iona Lee does a great job on the chorus. She absolutely kills that sound. It sounds amazing. I think KSI has a decent verse. This album, he does show a lot of versatility on. I just don't think it needed that much auto-tune. Houdini. This is already like a UK classic banger. But I'm not going to put it in elite. I'm going to put it in banger. Because, actually, this is going to go in elite, actually. I'm just thinking. This does have a really catchy chorus to it. I just don't know about KSI's verse on it, but the sound to it is really good, so I'm going to put that in elite there. Millions. Now, I'm not a big fan of this song. It does have a decent chorus, but I'm going to put it in meh. Obviously, it's a bit more sad song. I don't know if it... obviously, he wants to show his versatility on this album. I just don't know. I think it's got the same problem as Complicated. Like, the other songs are so hype that this one doesn't really have a place on the album. It's not necessarily bad, but it is meh. If I wouldn't choose to play it. Then we've got Night to Remember. This is going to go in banger. I think this one, Essex kills the hook again. I think Randolph holds his own on it. It's pretty good. KSI has a good verse. I think Essex is brilliant on the hook on this one. Poppin' remix featuring Crypt is going in trash because it's just not as good as the original. So why would it? It shouldn't even go in there. Next we have Tides featuring AJ Tracy and Rich the Kid. Now, this is decent. Is it in good or decent? I think Rich the Kid comes in. He does okay. I think KSI actually does really well on this track, especially considering he's on the hook. You know, I'm going to put it up to good because KSI's on the hook on that one. Next, we have Undefeated. Now, shout out to my boy, LCD Jiren, who this is his favourite song on this album. Let me just think where I'm going to put this. I think this is going to go in good. It's probably high end good, but I think this is going good. It is good. He does kill it on the hook again. Wake Up Call, that's going in meh, because I don't know. It just wasn't that good for me. I don't think KSI tries something a bit different. Trippy obviously carries the song, but I don't even think Trippy's that good on that song. And What You Been On, which is the intro to this whole album. You know, this is quite a hype song. He comes in, he starts the album off right, and that's why it's going to go in banger. That's why some of these songs might be catchier, but I think the way this comes in, like, if you listen to the album the whole way through, like I do, like in the track order, like as it shows, this starts off the album really good. So that's why I think it's got to go in banger. So, guys, this is my tier list. We have Down Like That and Houdini in Elite. We have How It Feel, Killer Killer, Night to Remember, and What You've Been On in banger. We have Bad Little Vibe, Cap, Domain, Tides, and Undefeated in good. We have Poppin' in decent. We have Millions and Wake Up Call in meh. And in trash, we have Complicated and the Poppin' remix. So, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. And yeah, make sure you like this video if you agree, or even if you think that KSI has a good album, guys. I really want to know your thoughts on and what you thought of his album. To be fair, if I had to give it a whole review, at first I didn't like it. I thought, nah, this isn't it. As I've re-listened more though, I'd give it a 7 out of 10, I'd say. I think it's a 7 out of 10. It's overall decent, as you can see by where I've placed the songs. It's not a terrible album at all, and I think it's good for his first solo project. Well, it's not his first solo project, but since like New Age and this, before that they were EPs, this is an album. So I think for his first solo album, he's done a good job. Obviously, he got in the second in the UK official chart, so fair play to him. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think, and it's LCD Neffy out.